The biggest piece of advice I would say is go to schools all the time. The Secretary of Education in Louisiana is in classrooms all of the time himself. My team knows it's an expectation that during the first 5 months of school, we don't go more than a month without being in classrooms. And if anyone on my team or myself, if we're going to make a pitch about wanting to do something different, taking on another policy, we have to have the data that we've analyzed to understand why that's a good strategy, and that has to be paired with some analysis from conversations with teachers, conversations with students, visits to classrooms. Every time I go to the classroom, I think I'm reminded and I can see the places where our policies are not translating. And I can also more easily empathize with the tensions that teachers feel. I can see the students they're struggling with, and I can try to talk to those students myself and understand why it's hard. I can see the pressures they feel from so many different levels. And so we try regularly to not just observe, but to have focus groups with students when we do classroom visits, to have focus groups with teachers and principals. And we really try to listen. And sometimes that feels hard because sometimes people are frustrated. But I think most people in education want to do right by kids, and I think most of the frustration comes from something that is real for them about what's not going well. And so we work really hard to listen and observe and to watch and try to understand what lessons we can take from that. And it just helps us change our practice so regularly, and it helps us keep our practice more concrete and practical.